Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Today we've got 17 new and updated mods for Farming Simulator 22 to take a look at. For all platforms, we got 8 new and 3 updates. And for PC and Mac, we've got 5 new and 1 update. I make mod review videos every time mods drop on the official in-game mod hub, regardless if they're crossplay or PC only. So get subscribed if you're new, that you don't miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. Before we get into today's new mods, they have released a patch 1.2.0.2 for all players of Farming Simulator 22. This is going to be fixed pallet handling with the Manitou MC184, fixed an issue when using tools with variable working widths in Norwegian or Portuguese, fixed an issue when using the charging station in Czech, fixed an issue when AI tank is almost full in Danish, Norwegian, and Swedish, and fixed crash when loading save games with corrupted trees. Keep in mind, trees can still get corrupted when cutting them down. So just a heads up there, if you haven't already, make sure that you're updating your game. Jumping into mods, we got new mods for all platforms. First is the Bergmann Carex 370S. This right here is a loading wagon, and it's going to hold all of your standard loading wagon crops. Wheel brands, we have Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Friedstein. We also have silage additives, yes or no. And then, of course, you could do your license plate. Ours is stuck on DjGoHam from the previous live streams we've been doing. This is going to hold 37,500 liters, has a 9.8 ton weight, 180 horsepower is required, 10 miles per hour. And of course, you got your wheel options there. I may or may not have forgotten to put the slot counts at the end of each clip. So let's go over these real quick. At the end of each one of these, we'll do the slot counts. As far as the Bergmann trailer, this is going to be 9 slots for you guys. Next, from Agromods, we have the Randon Dumper. This is coming back from Farming Simulator 19. This has a 60,000 liter capacity, weighs 8.8 tons, so not too bad at all. Designs, we've got short mud guard. You've also got long mud guard. Wheel design, no. Hubcaps plus the air or nothing. Attachers, we've got no. Trailer hitch, so you can throw a trailer hitch on there if you like. Decoration lanterns, no or yes. By decoration lanterns, I'm assuming it means, lights on the back. There we go. Arching, yep. So if you want your trailer to be higher than your semi-truck for whatever reason, you've got that option. And then wheel setup, we have a Brazilian setup, we have an American style, and back and forth between those. That's pretty sweet. We even have some extra colors, so main color. So right here, take a look at that. So we've got different reds. So we have like a, I don't know, glossy red, seems like that. We've got more of a shiny, I don't know if glossy and shiny, two different ones. Definitely more of a matte color. And then, of course, you've got your chrome, which is pretty sweet to see. Plus, we've got all your basic stuff. Actually, as a matter of fact, Y4, yeah, chrome trailer. We're rolling big, baby, yeah. Continuing with my forgotten slot counts, the Randon's going to be 1 slot. If the Güttler roller we got last week wasn't enough, well, we got another one for you. The only thing is, it's centering around in the store, like the bit in the front that's not connected to anything, so be careful. You will have to zoom out if you want to take a look at this. We do have 1 configuration. It's going to be flat springs or not. So the function of that is cultivator and roller. It can cultivate the field after plowing, and then it makes a seedbed at the same time. It's pretty sweet. Weighs 5 tons, 140 horsepower is required, a 6.4 meter working width, 10 miles per hour. The Güttler is going to be 1 slot for those of you guys playing on consoles. Next, we got a 3 meter cultivator. Oh yeah! Now I will tell you, this is exempt from the rule. Heads up, exempt from the rule. At the end of the day, 3 meter cultivator, 100 horsepower, required 10 miles per hour. This is as stereotypical as it gets. The Kverneland Qualidisc Farmer 3000. However, color options. And when I'm Space Game Gray, I'm not saying they're listening, but I think they're listening. We got a Base Game Gray 3 meter cultivator, plus every single color option. If you want it, check it out. Even your design color on the very back, you could change this. So if you want a pink and yellow cultivator, well, you got it. I think that's awesome. Great opportunity here to make this your own. This super fly 3 meter cultivator is going to be 3 slots for you guys on consoles. Nice. Next is Pitchfork. However, it doesn't really seem like Pitchfork more than like a pallet fork. Pitchfork around, at least around these parts, means like picking up bales or loose straw, stuff like that. Either way, nonetheless, this goes on a 3-point and it will pick up, it will pick up bales if you wanted to, or mainly it's used to be a pallet fork style. Main color, we do have a limited color range. Would have been nice to have these plus all the base game colors, but hey, it is what it is. As expected, the Pitchfork is only going to be 1 slot on consoles. Next, we've got the ACS Weight Pack. We had this in Farming Simulator 19. It is back, and I'm sure everybody's going to be happy about it. We have 2 pieces. You've got your case, and you've got your AGCO. Let's start with the case. This is going to be 1 ton exactly. And main color, we've got them all. So we can make that a case red. It does have case kind of engraved into the front there, or laid on rather. That's pretty sweet, but you can change this whatever color you want and be good to go. Then we have the AGCO weight. This is going to be an 850 kilogram weight, and you can change up the color here as well to anything. Whatever you want, it's all good. It's got that AGCO in the front. I think that's awesome. Regardless of which of these weights that you get, it's going to be 1 slot no matter what. Your next to last new mod for all platforms today is going to be the Christmas tree from JMZ. So spruce tree with Christmas lights. There's some presents for farmers under it. Here you go. So you probably recognize these as some of the collectibles, which is pretty darn cool. Beautiful tree, not bad at all. I'm gonna have to put these on one of my maps. This super awesome Christmas tree is only gonna take up 4 slots if you guys are playing on consoles. And your last new mod for all platforms today is going to be the Meridian Storage from Flying Dutchman. Check this out, this is pretty sweet. So they look exactly the same, right? Well, wrong. This is a mod that contains a silo and a container, perfect for smaller farms that would like to use new in-game augers, and you will have to use those with these. Each container can only be filled with 1 crop at a time, as to where the silos can do all crops at one time, no matter what it is. This is for extra realism if you want to play with it or not. Pretty cool. You will need augers for the loading and unloading of these. Works exactly the same as the big Meridian silos that we have base game. Next to the stairs is an invisible trigger. Here you can buy all the standard silo crops and seeds, fertilizer, pig food, lime, TMR, salt, and mineral feed. You can find them in the shop in the silo category or the container category. So if we go in here, we go into silos and we're looking for Meridian. It costs $23,000. So there you go. There's the silo portion, and then we're going to find in container the same thing right there. So you can see they hold different amounts of different bits depending on which one it is. And it said there's something over near this. Aha, found it. So we could fill it up with wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, sunflower, soybeans, corn, seeds, TMR, lime, pig food, road salt, mineral feed, solid fertilizer. So that is pretty cool. However, can we do the same thing here? We can for the same thing on the other one. However, you can only fill up 1 bit, as to where this silo is basically a multi-fruit silo. That's pretty cool. And if we take a look at these, the silo version is going to be 3 slots. And if we go into container, the container is also going to be 3 slots on consoles. How's about some updates? Well, we've got a few updates for all platforms. The first of which, as you can tell, is No Man's Land. This is going to be changelog 1.1. Updated items that can be sold at the farm shop and sell points have been added, and they've added a placeable sawmill to make planks. Of course, various optimizations as well. No new save game is required, so just continue the way you have been. So I know you want to take a look at both of those, so let's do it. The first one is going to be this new area right here. Well, I say area, you can place this down. All you got to do is go into buildings, and then you want to go into, I think it's, what's it? Or not buildings, production, factories right here, sawmill. So click on that and place it down. It is large, to say the least. It's only $20,000, something like that. So at least it's cheap. So there is that. You can place this down super early in your game and be just fine. Let's fall to the ground and see what we can do. So this is a dump point right here. You're going to be dumping wood chip, stuff like that there. Use this area right here to sell your wood. And if we come along through here, we've also got a couple areas here. Let's manage the production. So we're going to put logs in. We're going to be getting planks and wood chips out of this. So that is pretty cool. And of course, you can figure out what you want to do with this. Well, as a matter of fact, you can't do anything with it. It's storing only. So heads up there. We've also got a bit over here. I'm not sure what this part does. Just got to be honest with you. Yep. All right, let's go over here. As far as selling things and things like that go, let's take a look. So farm shop over here, we got, let's see, wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, grapes, olives, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, potatoes, sugar beets. Is there anything we can't sell there? I think that might be easier than literally reading down the list. Looks like everything quite literally everything that we've got in the game can be sold there, and we can actually buy quite a few things from there as well. So that's pretty sweet. Great update to No Man's Land. How's about an update to the Rolland Pack? So this is changelog 1.001. This is the console release, but it also has included a few new little goodies as far as Autoload goes. I've already made a video on all of this equipment, so if you want to go back and check that video out. Today, I'm going to focus purely on the auto loading. So we've got two different auto loading trailers, at least that I can see, that we've got for Bale. So first one is going to be this one, the LSP 9004. This is going to hold 28 bales, and it's going to range from the smallest to the largest round bale, 125, 150, and 180 centimeter. And we've also got the square bales as well, 180, 220, and 240. So all of the square bale sizes, this will auto load as well. This works exactly the way that it did in Farming Simulator 19. So if you are familiar with that, it will work just fine. You've also got, well, I'd say up and down motion. We've got some motion, but as you can see, it does a little drop right there. So reset, picked up a few, but it stopped at 19 because we need to get a little bit closer. And there you go. So there are your auto load. That's for the square bales. Round bales are going to load up exactly the same. And it's even going to be the same for the other version right here. This is basically identical in every way, with the exception of, well, that front axle right there. That's a little bit different. Otherwise, check it out. We officially have auto-loading square bale and round bale trailers. Go get them while they're hot. And your last update for all platforms today is going to be the Silage Silo Pack. This is going to be version 1.1. Fix the shader, which made the tires white. Well, we talked about that the last time it was released, but now everything is cool because they are black tires. Making our way into new mods for PC and Mac players today, we've got kind of an interesting one. This is the MoreTrees mod. However, as far as I can tell, it doesn't add any trees, but what it does is increases the limit for trees. So beforehand, there was a limit for trees, and I don't know what that limit is, but I can tell you now, it's increased. I don't know what the limit is now either. It doesn't say what it is. However, the limit on plantable trees has been increased. And along with that, our next mod, more production's possible. So this raises from a max of 60 to a max of 120. So it kind of doubles it out. So let's say, well, you know, I always use quite a few of the carpentry, bakery. So let's say I wanted to put down too many of these. Well, there you go. I'm probably going to cause a few issues here, but I could put down like 120 of these. So that would be awesome. There you go. Looks like well, I'm not sure what that is. Not even done yet, because the next one's even crazier. More animal husbandry is possible. So if we go into animals and we go into pup dogs, I actually don't know if, yeah, it still only lets you put one of these down each, but at least now we can put down, let's say we got our cow pasture right here. Well, we boop, flat and fail, don't care. I can put a bunch of these down. This is increasing it. I think it's from, was it 12 all the way up to 64. So there you go, or from 10 to 64. Then we had this mod in Farming Simulator 19 as well, but the good thing is now we got it again. Yay! One mod that is just incredible is this little circle right here. You guys are probably familiar with this if you're on PC and you played in Farming Simulator 19, because this is the store deliveries mod. There is a delivery charge, however, so heads up there. So let's say I want this. All I gotta do is press the left shift, left alt, and then I want to hit the letter S, as in Kentucky Fried Chicken doesn't have the letter S in it. Now, once I've hit that, I can go in and, well, select whatever I want to, and now it puts it right here for me. So I don't have to worry about getting anything delivered. So that's pretty sweet. And this also works as a reset point as well. So let's say I want it over here now, for whatever reason. Well, we gotta go in, see if I can find myself first. Take this, hit reset. Oh, now it's here. It's not over there anymore. That's pretty sweet, huh? And if you want to get rid of this, all you have to do is hit left shift and then alt again, but hit R. So hit the letter S for save and the letter R for reset. And that's it. That's all you have to do. That's pretty cool. One thing to keep in mind, there's a couple maps in Farming Simulator 19, like Lone Oak, for example, where it has a reset point. If you reset things, it resets it to the main farm. Be aware that this does not override that reset point. It'll override a set point, so if you're buying something, but it's not going to override a reset point if a map has that. Didn't then, it's probably not going to now. So heads up there, but I don't think anything that we've got yet has that. So that's great news. And your last new mod for PC and Mac players today is going to be the Chop Straw for Harvesters. Chop Straw remains on the field after using a chopper on a harvester. It will fertilize your field. So if you guys don't want to get the straw from, let's say, wheat, barley, oats, things like that, and instead you want to just use that for fertilizer, well, it will do it. And your last mod today, we got an update to the Orkel TX 130. This is going to be changelog 1.0.2. That's right, we've already got another update for this. Fixed to disable various big bags emptying into the trailer. And they've got a configuration for stones only, which you can see right here. This is going to be 8,500 liters. So before I end the video, I want to show you guys this because this is awesome. I'm currently getting bales together for the Autoload to throw into the first clip, and what? I was able to stack these perfectly by cheating them in. That's awesome. I love it. Well, guys, that is it for today's new and updated mod video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like on it. Get subscribed to the channel if you're new and join the DjGoHam fam. Make sure you turn your notification bells on as well so that you never miss daily Farming Simulator videos here on the channel. We also released a video this morning, Farm Sim News, so check that out if you haven't already. And we're going to be live streaming very, very soon after this video is released. So check out the channel and see if I'm streaming when you're watching this. Like we said, I hope you have a great, awesome, wonderful rest of your day. And how about this? Early Merry Christmas. We'll see you later. Peace.